Here's hoping you have a good day. I'm Jenny Ryan for Good Day Rochester.
Tom Brady.
Look at that chin.
Poor guy. He's
Poor
having a
thing.
rough offseason.
It's been a bad week for
And
him.
they lost last night, too.
Did they?
He went 1 for 4. He only
Oh,
played one.
look,
Yeah.
now you're making him sad.
Yeah, he's sad because they
sad,
lost
Brady.
the preseason game last night. I don't think he's worried
Or
about
Lurch Brady, whichever.
it. It's being called, quote, the biggest show that has ever been produced by any local band in the history of Rochester. But we don't want to build it up too much. Joining us now to explain, Rich Pilato, owner of Ram Fan One Entertainment, and Springer bass player Mark Iannetti. All right, how is this the biggest show ever produced by a local band ever?
Well, it just is. The production is just over the top. Everything that we've done with Springer over the past few years. I mean, what you're going to see tonight is not the first time. It's actually the second time that we've done the tribute to the Monsters of Modern Rock show, which is now the new show with Springer. The lighting, over $100,000 worth of state-of-the-art lighting that's run professionally. It's incredible. The production, the work that we put into the band. The two frontmen, not one singer, two singers, to authenticate the music better. So you know, one's going to sound more like the artist we're doing the other. And it's just bigger than any other tribute that you see. Some of the things that you're showing now, some of the videos and stuff like that. You know, what we've been working on so hard is to make the music sound just like the artist. And instead of just tributing one artist, which most tribute bands do, and we have some really great ones locally, we're tributing a genre of music.
Okay.
Hard modern rock, which is extremely popular. Bands like Godsmack and Disturbed and Shinedown, just to mention a few. Yeah. And that's what the whole show's based around. And the goal now with Springer is to become a nationally recognized touring tribute. They no longer will not play little clubs. They don't play clubs. As a matter of fact, this is the second show in like 6 months. Wow. And we're just honing it now. It's kind of like a preseason thing. I do a lot of my things based around sports analogies. And it's kind of like preseason. We got 4 preseason shows before I really start booking the band out of state and going around with it. Our next show after this is not until October at Turning Stone Casino.
We haven't mentioned yet that the show is tonight.
At Park Point,
next to RIT.
With the lighting and all that. And we were listening to some of the music. Outside,
yes.
Outside. We were listening to some of the music in the newsroom earlier, and it's hard driving music. It's the kind of, there were like, were there water cannons or something? I heard something. I heard some kind of smoke cannon.
Yeah, the production's not over the top. It's when you go see a Springer show, if you're there tonight, and we'd love for everyone to come out tonight. By the way, it's free. And it's like going to the Blue Cross Arena and seeing Godsmack. In maybe a little smaller form. Yeah. I have been doing this locally for over 35 years with bands, and that's why I feel confident when I make that statement. It's because I've seen it all, and I've been around it all, and no one's had this show. And keep in mind, the show is Springer's. You can be a band and go rent the equipment from one of our local companies like Audio Images and that. But it's not the same. This is their equipment. It's their show. We have a full crew and we have everything. And when you come see this thing, it's just off the hook.
Let me ask you this. Yeah, Mark.
I was going to say, Mark, when you play tonight, when you get on stage, and you've done this before, what is the vibe you get coming back at you for doing the music that you're doing?
It's like a concert. I mean, I feel, because I'm a huge concert goer, saw a ton of bands you know, over the years, and it just feels like the energy is incredible. You know, off the crowd from us to them, it's like a concert.
Yeah.
And all of that lighting and all that stuff, that just adds to it, doesn't it?
It's the icing on the cake.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the show is tonight, starts at what time? The first act?
The first act will start at 6:30. We have a contest winner from the Buzz, which is Rock and Roll Social Club.
Okay.
And they're an original local act. They won a contest, and they're going to start the show.
Around?
And then 6:30.
Okay,
and then you guys are next. Mark and Rick, thanks so much for being here. We're out of time, but good luck tonight. Park Point, next to RIT, Springer.